Greetings from what used to be the Fredericktown homestead. I don't know what it is now, but Bear kind of chewed on my wrist a little bit last night or yesterday morning when we tried to get Bear into the game warden's truck or the dog officer's truck. She's part of the sheriff's department. And I told her on the phone when she called that Bear bites. And we went around and around. But be that as it may, I got bit trying to get Bear up into her truck. And so that gave me a dream last night. My dream was that, let me just show you my new haircut. My dream was that I was with an Amish family with two little boys, their mom and their dad, and we were in a wooded situation, and the dad, let me just try to show you my embroidery. The dad that was of the family was up facing me, and I was up kind of above him for some reason, and maybe sitting in the van. Yeah, I guess I was sitting in the van probably, but I was kind of looking down at him, and he was up against the woods, and his two little boys were there, and his wife was over against the van, I guess. And he was saying something about bears. Oh, we were talking about Bear Dog. That's what it was. He was saying something about Bear Dog. And just then, a big brown bear come out of the woods behind him, or black bear, I'm not sure. But a big bear. It was a very big bear. And just kind of brushed by him, didn't bother him at all, just brushed by him, and was standing there between him and me. And she turned around, and two cute little cubs of about 30 pounds each come bouncing out of the woods. And his little boys, his little boys went to pick up them two little bear cubs. And I said, no, stay away from them. Mom will eat you up if you touch her little bear cubs. And I was screaming my head off. I was quite agitated, and I was telling the father that you got to make them stop, because when you talk to Amish kids that age, little boys, they don't know no English, and even tell them to stop, they don't know that. They know it in Dutch. And I was telling the father to tell the boys to not touch the little ones because Mama would eat them up. And turned out the boys picked up the little bears and were cuddling with them, and the mother came over and just kind of nuzzled, and she wasn't a bear like my Bear Dog. She doesn't bite like this. But yeah, interesting dream. Well, I went to get my tires this morning, and they told me they couldn't do it. That's just the state of our economy right now. Nobody can do much of anything. Either they don't have what they need, or they don't have the employees they need. And the place where I get my oil changes done, the price has gone up, and the availability has gone way down. I was lucky in that I was able to get my oil change yesterday, but they're down mechanics. I can't find people to work for them, and I guess the tire place was the same way. They were short-handed, and that's just America today. We've got a failing economy, a failing government, not the economy so much, but the government. Yeah. When we get calls from the sheriff, uh, a well-being check is what they called it. They had a well-being check on me. They went to the farm. The Amish in the neighborhood saw the sheriff's car there, and they said, I think you're being served with an eviction. Then later that evening, they called me up. I was on the road, and I talked to them, and they said, well, this is just a well-being check to make sure you're not a threat to you or anybody else. And I said to that sheriff, I said, that's not what the government was designed for originally, and it's not what the government should be doing today. They shouldn't be protecting people from themselves. Seat belts, helmets, masks. That's not the government's. I'm sorry, that's just not the government's responsibility. The government's responsibility is keep the roads going, plow the roads, and that's about it. That's about all the government has to do. The rest of it is all just stuff they piled on themselves that they have no right to be doing. Checking on me to make sure that I wasn't a threat. Okay, maybe if I was a threat to other people, maybe that is legitimate. But that's as far as it goes. Sorry. They don't have any authority beyond that. Not in my book. I don't think they have the authority to tell me to wear a seatbelt. I don't think they have authority to tell me to wear a helmet or a mask or hard-toed shoes or a harness when I'm working at high altitude or a ditch box when I'm working in a ditch. But the government's got all these layers of trying to keep you safe. And bah. Well, I got my hair cut. What do you think? You can tell the difference? Huh? Yeah. Now she doesn't have any trouble with labor shortage. She's still there, and she's the be all and end all of that business. And yeah, she's put on maybe 10 years since I seen her last. Guess it's been 6 months since I had a haircut. But she looks a good 5 years older at least. Life's been hard on her. But she's there. She's available. And I walked in. She had somebody in the chair. And as soon as that person was out of the chair, I stepped right in. And she remembered how to do my haircut. I like it. What do you think? The shirts. Somebody said I should be selling the shirts. Well, the only way I can get you a shirt is if you call up or, just Google the Edison Embroidery Warehouse or the Embroidery Warehouse in Edison, Ohio. Talk to them. I've given them permission to use my logo, which is the horse and buggy. And whatever words you want under it. But you're welcome to use it. Just make a donation to me if you feel you want to, or if you feel you don't need to, then that's okay too. Whatever. As far as doing it the way Arms Family Homestead does it, where they donate they put a whole building to just doing it, and staffed. His wife is putting together all the shirts, and they've got an inventory, and you order out of the inventory, and they got a website, and it's a big whoa. Well, I don't have all the infrastructure they have there. I don't have a TYM tractor, and I don't have all of that. I don't own my room right now. I had a squeeze to get in my phone. I did get in all of my, not all of my, but a good share of my t-shirts that are embroidered and silk screened, and my hats, and a small amount of underwear. And now that room is full. I have to squeeze to get my phone in that room. It's full. Full. I do have room for a couple of disposable razors in the bathroom. I'm thinking I can fit them in, maybe 3 but adjustable or disposable razors I can fit in that bathroom if I just make room. But the shelves in the closet are all full of somebody else's clobber. There's stuff on the floor, other people's clobber. There's an altar to the great TV in there, taking up space. That's worse than wasted space. I have 2 outlets, and when I got there, one of them was plugged into had a splitter on it, and it had all the infrastructure to the great God TV, and I unplugged that, but it still takes up space, and I don't have a lot of space. I couldn't take in 2 telephones. It's that crowded. I hope I'm out of there soon. $500 a month, same price as the whole farm was. People worked hard yesterday to get out what they needed out of the Quonset hut. I don't know. I left before dark, and they were working on it. I think most of the firewood's gone. I'm not sure. I'm going to do one run this afternoon, and then I'm going to head down to Hillsboro, and I'm not planning on going by the farm. I am planning on going to my next door neighbors and having him check on the mail for me. I've got to change my address online and I turned off all the power 2 days ago, and yeah, that's the end of that. And everybody's wishing me a Merry Christmas. I did watch Ken Carpentry. If you want a fun video, watch Ken's Carpentry Christmas program. Their family sung a couple of Christmas carols. He read out of Luke and the Bible, and just did a real good job. Had a big campfire. Yeah, Ken is I won't ask you to subscribe to his channel or anything, but that one video was I enjoyed that this morning. That was my Christmas carols for this year. I did enjoy that. All right, well, I'll let you get on with all of your shopping and whatever for celebrating the birth of Christ, and also if you're one of those that believes in the coming of Santa Claus and lighting up your house in gaudy ways, then I'll let you get on with that. Whatever it is you do. We've had the winter solstice. The days are now getting longer. It's the 22nd of December. Yesterday was the shortest daylight day of the year. I tell the Amish when they say, well, I don't have time to do that. And I said, well, with the new government, we're now getting 24 hours in every day. So you should be able to do it. And I don't know how many times I've said that in the last 3 weeks. That's just what I say. Whenever they say, I don't have time to do that. Well, all right, I got a phone call. God bless.